I would say don't train through an injury, train around it if you can, because the last thing people want to do is take time off. So that's usually when people come see me, unless it's like I feel like it's something very serious, I'm going to try to not take them off the mats because then nobody's ever going to come see me. It's like Eugene just doesn't want me to train or not going to let me train. Not that I can stop you from training, but so I always try to tell people, like, you have to address it early. Like, the longer something sticks around, the harder it is to treat. So, like, if you have an injury, I'm not saying just rest it. Sometimes decreasing intensity, things like that is good.
Right.
Rest isn't always the thing. You have to, if you have an injury to a ligament or a tendon, you have to address that properly. So, but you won't know that unless, so one thing I'm getting at in the weeds here. One thing is if it's not getting better, like maybe like within a week, it's not getting better. If it's just staying the same, then you may have something a little more serious going on. Again, some of the red flags I'll tell people, here's some red flags if you're injured. If you have any kind of numbness, any kind of tingling down your arm or leg, if you have like sensitivity, like we talked sensitivity issues, if it's just consistently swollen, there's catching or locking in a joint, those are all kind of red flags that need to be addressed. So like not every injury needs to be, you need to go see the doctor for, but like some of those things, like maybe your pain is very high and it stays high all the time and doesn't get any better. And then you have like instability or locking, catching, or numbness, tingling, things like that. Those are some red flags to think about. But going to it, try to work around the injury first if you can. And also don't let it linger. If it's been going on, not getting better, get some type of treatment for it. Seek a medical provider out that can help you figure out what's going on and how to correct it. Because sometimes rest isn't the best option. So doing something to work the tissue, get some movement in, get some strength back in the area, and take care of it early, then let it linger, become something worse down the line, like Chewy said, or like a worse injury, or it's just something that's really hard to treat. Coming back from an injury, people get so excited because they haven't been able to train, and they're like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I'm so happy I'm training again. And they push it too hard. They kind of overshoot that landing strip, and then they're like aggravate their injury and they got to take more time off. So one piece of advice I'll tell you, if you're coming back, at least one round on, one round off. That's at minimum. If you haven't been back for like a week or two, like just start with one round on, one round off, and just see how you do. There's a lot of other variables, your intensity, who you train with, how you train, what positions you're in, but that's at the most basic. Start there and just see how you do.